The countdown to December 6th, 2025 has the racing fraternity on edge. As the Mouttet Mile looms, the atmosphere is thick with speculation and nervous energy. Rumours swirl through the stables and betting halls, whispers of which jockey will be paired with which contender, and how the exercise gallops are shaping up. Every stride on the training track is dissected, every mount assignment debated, as fans and insiders alike search for clues to the unfolding drama. Trainer Anthony Nunes has stepped forward to steady the conversation, offering a detailed assessment of his string of charges. His insights span not only the prestigious Mouttet Mile, but also the Bruceontheloose Sprint and the Chairman's Plate, where his horses are expected to play pivotal roles. With the nation's eyes fixed on Caymanas Park, Nunes' words carry weight, setting the stage for what promises to be a weekend of high-stakes racing, strategy, and suspense.
How many runners do you expect to have?
In the Mouttet Mile?
In the Mouttet Mile.
Yeah, I'm just going to have two.
Two?
Two. Nautical Star and T-Stock.
And T-Stock.
Yeah.
Nautical Star, let's start with that one. How was he acclimatized to the environs and the racetrack?
Great. He's a real professional. He's an older horse. He's 5 years old. He loves to work. He's been a joy to be around. He's a very straightforward horse. Doesn't seem to have much idiosyncrasies. So far, so good.
We've seen some exercise reports, I think last Saturday morning. Are you pleased with what he has been giving you?
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously a talented colt. I would say that time is only important when you're in jail. His second to last work went as planned. The last work I wanted it slow, to be honest. Radish started him off slow in the work, and he just picked up the bit, leaving the 3/8 pole. So, but he looked in hand. It wasn't like he was stressed. You know, he was traveling kindly for Radish and galloped out nice and strong. So, although the trainer wanted him to go a little bit slower, he didn't seem like it was stressing him. He came back to the track this morning. His energy was very good, and so far so good.
Is Radish your confirmed rider?
Yeah.
I saw him win his last race 2 years ago at Oakland. Came on very, very well in 110.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure you would have seen that race. I mean, he literally flew the last up the stretch. Yeah. Any concerns about him going a mile?
No, man. He ran second also in the Gallop Bob Stakes, which was a mile and 16, 8.5 furlongs. So, I mean, going a mile, you can see from the exercise and his past races. I mean, he's definitely a miler. But if he's a three-year-old, I think he has a great opportunity. He's now 5. He has only raced twice this year, but it didn't seem like he had any major issues. I don't know what the history was as to why he only raced twice this year, but he, you know, I don't physically see it. And as I said, he has been a real professional on what he does, and so I'm hoping that he can roll back the years of even his 4-year-old into his 3-year-old career, so to give us a good shot.
T-Stock, who is the rider for that one?
Dane Nelson.
Dane Nelson.
Yeah.
And how has he progressed?
Yeah, so that is good. His work was perfect how he likes it, which is the last work to be a nice, slow, comfortable, well within himself. And he also is an older horse, so he understands it, and so he's been here over a year. So his work went as planned. Yeah, I know he will get an excellent ride from Dane. So, you know, we need some luck as well.
Trainer, this race seems to have a lot of pace. How do you expect it? How do you see it unfolding? I mean, taking everything into consideration. On the day, you know, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not going to give away any secrets as to how I'd like my horses to be ridden. But what I can tell you is going to be an extremely competitive version of the Mouttet Mile. I don't see anybody blowing away anybody. There's some really nice horses, I'll tell you that. I think Philip Fiani has 2 very talented horses, Supernatural Power and Ride All Day. Supernatural Power is very light, so she has 112 pounds. That's going to be difficult to beat her as well. Ride All Day has done nothing wrong either. You know, you have Jason's horses, who are, you know, Fun Can't Done, came and worked really well yesterday along with Gervano. And he has Dothraki also worked maybe the best he has ever worked since he's been here. Legacy Isle who ran second last week, trained by a really good trainer. He's a really good horse. I really believe that this is the most competitive race, at least on paper and how everybody is coming into it. So, but that's how you want it, right? I mean, you don't want a one-sided affair. You want a race where everybody believes they have a shot. So, anybody with a horse in a race, you got 15 others to beat.
And from where you sit, you're pretty satisfied with what you have done in preparing your horses to give up their best on Saturday?
Yeah, I don't think I could have done anything different. Would it have been nicer to have Nautical Star here a little earlier, that he could get a race over the track? But he doesn't look like he's having any issues over the track. He looks very comfortable, and his action is nice and smooth and efficient over the track. So it shouldn't pose a problem for him.
What about the Chairman's Plate? Any runner there?
Yeah, Chairman's Plate. I have 3, hoping to get 4 in. I mean, it's money earned.
Right.
We're going to run Divine Force. We're going to run Neo Star. We're going to run Crown Chaser, and we're hoping that Captain Sparrow will be able to get in as well.
And can you just tell us a little bit, even not too much details, but how they're
doing? Well, Divine Force, I only got him under a month ago. I gave him a run. I thought he ran well. It was a 7.5, and I thought he was doing his best running at the end of the race. He ran 3rd behind Supremacy, who ran 2nd. But he was really traveling nicely at the end of the race. So I thought this was a nice setup for him, going 2 turns. I think he'll enjoy that. Dane Nelson would ride him. Neo Star also needed the run last time out, and in that same race he ran 5th, carried them right to about a furlong and a half. And I also knew that he was going to be a little bit short because his works didn't go as planned. So I'm uncertain who's going to ride him yet. Crown Chaser, I thought he showed good signs in the Jamaica Cup. I mean, he had a bad injury at the end of last year. That's after the Derby, when he was training back for the Jamaica Cup last year. He had a bad injury that sidelined him for almost a year. So it took himself a while to get back into the group of things, and the reason for that is I didn't want to pressure him on the track either. So I allowed the races to kind of bring him along, and so although he won non-3 and non-4, he stepped up to a grade 1 race in the Jamaica Cup, and I thought he handled himself well. He ran 7th, but I think he has moved a step forward again. He's going to enjoy the 9 and 25. So we'll see. Dane Dawkins is going to ride him again. See how it goes. And Captain Sparrow, as I said, he stays the trip. He ran 6th in the Jamaica Cup. Stays the trip. He always likes a strong early pace up front.
Right.
More than likely, young Tyrese Anderson is going to ride him.
Okay, what about the Bruceontheloose Sprint? Anything there?
Yeah, so the same one guy in our racing people that own Nautical Star brought in a sprinter called Ava Revolution. So he'll be making his debut as well on Mouttet Mile Day. He's also a decent horse. He's a little more aggressive in the mornings than Nautical Star. He's a thicker horse. He's built like a bull, very strong. But when he first came from quarantine, he had a bit of a stone bruise because they came out just before the hurricane.
Right.
And the track was sloppy one morning, and he picked up a stone bruise. So he was off for about a week. So that set him back. So his preparation has been a little more rushed, whereas Nautical Stars went smoothly. Right. But his last 2 works, especially the last one really was nice to see him seem to have gotten into a nice rhythm and thing. And what I really like is this morning, which was he got his day off yesterday. This morning was full of himself and very fluent and looked happy. So also he hasn't raced a lot this year. But these horses have back class, so I think Desert Malibu is going to be very difficult to beat with 113 pounds. She's super talented, and you're talking about giving away 13 pounds to another good horse. So again, there's no.
Did you say who the rider is going to be for this one?
Roman will ride Our Revolution as well. Yeah.
Trainer, thanks, and all the best on Saturday.
Yeah, man. Thanks much.
Thank you for watching another video produced by the team from QuickGallopJaya.com and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper. Please stay on the channel for other enlightening videos on those involved in local horse racing. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.